today. From Salt Lake City, Utah, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Salt Lake City Elks taking on the Oklahoma City Bisons.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Salt Lake City Elks. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you look at this Salt Lake City ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they...
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Salt Lake City. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Richardson out of the shotgun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Going up the middle, Foster. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll go again with Foster. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Richardson. And that is incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This 57-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Side once again ready to take over offensively. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On second down, Langford. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know, for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Foster on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Richardson to throw off play action. Goes for a right side here, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Foster. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Langford running right. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Throwing on first down. Bush. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Off the play fake. Bush. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Bush. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Bush. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The give to Langford up the gun. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 1st down, Bush. And a quick throw here, that's complete. To throw on 2nd down. Bush. A quick throw, but incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Bush. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Six yards left on 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They run up the middle with Foster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Foster. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the counter, it's Foster. He's got it to the 43 here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing to start the drive. Bush. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Bush. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw again. Bush. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lamb.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A run from the pistol with Langford. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bush. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Langford. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Elks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll try the right side with Foster. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A give left side, Foster. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bush. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Bush. He finds his man. Complete. That's Underwood. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Bush. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
To throw on second down. Bush. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Langford up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. First and 10, it's Richardson. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Richardson on the bootleg here.
He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. The Niners trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest. Check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Seahawks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. The Packers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Bush. And that'll be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bush.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Bush. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
They'll hand off to Foster. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, it's Foster. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They run with Langford. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this out to the 25. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Richardson working from the gun. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
And he's got his man on the out route. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Richardson off the play fake.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going up the middle, Foster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And Richardson back to throw it.
This will be caught just inside the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bisons are back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bush firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bush, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down. Bush.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go again with Foster.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd down. Here's Richardson.
Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. So back-to-back plays. Each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bush checks it underneath to Langford.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Off play action. Richardson. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Richardson. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Richardson on first down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Banks. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This is Foster. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Bush.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on first down. Bush. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Langford. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground with Langford. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Here's Richardson.
This one caught by Ridley.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A first down carry for Foster. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 3rd down, Foster. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On first, they stick with Foster. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Oklahoma City, they get the victory in the season finale, but it will still mean a sub-500 season as they finish at 8-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.